Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Chef Alyson from Zildjian Catering here at 6986 Beneva Road on the corner of Beneva and Gulf Gate Drive. Today, in honor of Mother's Day, I thought I'd do a cooking segment with some gluten-free muffins. I did want to thank Channel 7 for allowing me to do a remote segment just to keep us all safe. Today, our gluten-free muffins are going to be blueberry muffins with Alyson Farm muffins. This week, in honor of Mothers, we are actually doing Mother's Day baskets and gifts of gratitude. This gluten-free muffin basket is going to be full of gluten-free items, as well as our homemade jams from Alyson Farm, our blueberry muffins and blueberry jam, along with some other items. And you also can order a regular Mother's Day basket. So let's get started and see what I have here. So always, obviously, we have to use some gluten-free flour. I have a combination of gluten-free flours with mostly the almond flour. And it's a very simple ingredient. I have some bananas. You know, when the bananas start going bad, instead of throwing them away, I put them in a bag and start putting them into the freezer so that I have them to cook with. So we have some honey. I'm going to use honey today instead of regular sugar. I have some cinnamon, some vanilla, and of course the fresh blueberries. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some butter. I'm using my KitchenAid, and I usually always cream the butter first, and then all you have to do is add all your other ingredients. So I'm putting in my honey. Usually what you do in baking is you cream the butter and the sugar, but since I'm using honey, we don't really have to worry about that too much. I am adding my bananas, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat these eggs first before I put them in there. This is a recipe that, you know, is muffin recipe, but I don't want to over mix it. Okay, we want it to stay nice and moist. So I've got my eggs in there. I've got some vanilla, a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to do a pinch of salt and about a teaspoon of cinnamon. And you can also add a little bit of nutmeg if you want. You can add other flavorings. So we're going to just mix the liquid up real fast. Now I'm going to add the flour. I have garbanzo flour, coconut flour, and almond flour. So again, this is going to go pretty quickly. You just want to make sure that all your ingredients are mixed well and it becomes batter consistency. You know, there's always the worry when you're doing gluten-free items that it's going to taste dry and different. But these, like I said, I've been making these gluten-free muffins for many years. I had to develop some recipes for my son who was gluten-free, and now I'm gluten-free. So this looks great. Like nice batter consistency. What I do is I add my fruit last. I'm gonna fold in the blueberries so that when they cook, they actually just have a nice burst of flavor in the muffin. All right. So now I'm going to start with my ice cream scoop, a nice level scoop. Just quickly fill my muffin. And in the essence of time, I'm just going to show you, I take a little bit of cinnamon and sugar and mix that right on top. We put this in the oven for about at 325 degrees and for 40 minutes. And then I shut the oven off and I let them sit and finish cooking. They're really beautiful. You can see they look like regular muffins, and inside, look at that, nice and moist and delicious. So please remember that we have the Mother's Day baskets, gifts of love and gratitude, and you can order these and bring these to your favorite mom in your life. Thank you. I'm Alyson from Zildjian Catering.